be to intimidate potential voters, to threaten potential voters. In other words, to suppress the vote in Montreat. I've given a copy of the flyer to the Director of Election Services in Asheville, and I filed a complaint about this flyer. There's no place for voter intimidation in Montreat. In the first place, much of the information contained in the flyer is not correct. None of the items, for example, like getting a new driver's license with Montreat address, like registering your vehicle within Buncombe County, like finding a local physician, like serving on a jury. None of those is a requirement for registering to vote in Montreat. The requirements are simple. You must be 18 years of age or older. You must be a resident of Montreat. You must not be a convicted felon. You must have lived in Montreat for 30 days prior to the election, and you must not vote in any other location. I still do not know who is responsible for this flyer, and I realize that members of the Town Council do not respond to public comment, but I'd like to request that the members of the Town Council put out a statement, either today or tomorrow, that no one on the Town Council had any part in inspiring, asking for, researching, or creating this flyer. Will you put out such a statement? A failure to issue such a statement will imply that you support voter intimidation tactics, such as those found on the yellow flyer.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Bob Cunningham, 162 Virginia Road. 16 months ago, Council moved quickly to act on the Town Hall issue. 2 months later, Town Council drew meetings drew a full house in this room. In August, Council sent us a questionnaire on the Town Hall. Despite 80% of Montreaters opposing Council's choice, Council proceeded ahead with the project until stopped in January by a lawsuit. Despite defeats in 3 court decisions, Council refuses mediation, refuses to appoint a Blue Ribbon Committee. Texas Road Bridge could have been repaired early on for $200,000. Now it's $2 million plus, most paid by the feds. Imagine an I-40 bridge on Texas Road at Welch Field, 6 feet above the roadway, plus another 4 feet of railing to prevent people from falling off as they cross, and mounds of dirt and rocks or concrete piled up underneath. This is Montreat. That monster bridge would be the price we're paying for our $800,000 gift from the federal government. We do not need that bridge. Council has not yet passed the point of no return on either of these projects. Council members, you can change your minds. An elected representative of council can define her or his job in either of 2 ways. First, she or he can think, I was elected to make decisions. I can listen to whomever I want and make up my own mind. If the voters don't like the decisions I make, they can vote me out at the end of the term. Or council members can think another way. I was elected to represent the will of the Montreat people. I will seek to learn what the people would like me to do for Montreat, and I will try my best to find out what the majority wants and to act in the way they would like me to act. In short, the member of council can do what she or he wants, and at the end of the term be judged by the people. Or take the pulse of the people of Montreat. Listen and respond to the majority. On Town Hall and Texas Road Bridge, perhaps the largest and most expensive issues ever faced by the Town Council. Most council members have so far rejected the wishes of the majority of Montreaters, and council has been rebuked by the court. In the final months remaining in this current term, I hope you, council, will listen to what you know to be the majority of view of the Montreaters on these two vital, expensive projects.
Anyone
Thank you.
else? Mike?
Good evening. Mike Sonnenberg, 125 Virginia Road. First, a comment about the bridge. I had some friends come from out of town, and they showed it, or I didn't show them, I told them where the bridge site was. They walked by it and they came back, and their two comments were, man, you guys are really thinking in the future. They said, number one, you're going to be able to run boats underneath the bridge. Number two, you're going to be able to have a toll bridge there. And I thought, maybe that's what we're planning to do with all that extra money. The other item I'd like to bring up is number one. For a number of years, I worked with sanitation services, and I did an analysis of Black Mountain. I actually went out in the trucks and picked up and weighed garbage. And by putting all of the facts down, if you have all the numbers, you can come up with different ideas than what people perceive what's going on. And I would recommend that the information that I asked for 2 months ago be given to me so I can make an analysis of the town's potential change in the sanitation services. And I think that it's helpful if you put down on a spreadsheet the exact cost of what each item is, the personnel, the equipment, the repairs, etc. Comparing all of those ideas, you will come up with a better idea, because the soft stuff like, well, I feel like this or I feel like that, that's hard to come by. And there are lots of other alternatives not presented yet that could help reduce the cost enormously in this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Anyone else? Okay. September Planning and Zoning will meet on the 15th of September at 7 o'clock in this building. Agenda items are due on the 25th by 5 o'clock in the Town Services Office. The October agenda meeting is on the 1st at 7 o'clock in this building. Land Care will meet on the 7th of October at 9 o'clock in the Moore Center. Meeting room. The October Town Council meeting is on the 8th at 7 o'clock in this building. The bulk item sanitation collection is on the 27th of October. No household hazardous waste, no building supplies, and no tires. And mattresses cost an extra $5. And so shopping will begin on the 26th. Sorry, I'll go back. Agenda items are due on the 30th at 5 o'clock, and I forgot the commissioners had so much discussion about sanitation. I apologize. I didn't adjourn the meeting yet. Any commissioner comments tonight?
Yes, I have some communications. The Land Care Committee met for its monthly meeting on September 2nd. And each month we get reports from the 8 member entities. This month we were encouraged by the renewal of the Trail Club under the leadership of Reed Kirkpatrick. They now are involving individuals from outside of Montreat who hike in Montreat to be a part of the Trail Club. And that's a group that is working to maintain our trails, especially during the season we don't have our summer rangers. This next week we will see the National Conference of Presbyterians for Earth Care, and they'll be here, including, they'll have some outings from Montreat, so they'll be visiting the National Climatic Data Center, but you'll see persons who are particularly interested in the environment and their church, and people coming from all over the country. Montreat College students in the Outdoor Education Department will be hiking Lookout, Graybeard, and Big Piney as assignments for their class, for the introductory class. So be sure to greet them as you see those students on the trails. This summer, the Conference Center Rangers completed some summer trail work, and they have rerouted Lookout back to a former trail to help address erosion matters on the Lookout Trail. And we appreciate the attention of groups who are involved in our trails and maintaining them. From the Presbyterian Heritage Center, there were over 140 persons present just on the Saturday afternoon of the Martin Luther King Conference, looking at the exhibit on Presbyterians and race. Coming soon will be the Montreat College Centennial exhibit, opening in just a few weeks. And college history classes are meeting and doing research at the Presbyterian Heritage Center. It's a wonderful collaboration there between the college and the Heritage Center. The Heritage Center also offers walking tours of Montreat. Often they do that with visiting Rhodes Scholar groups, and they have one upcoming with a group of 40 women from Houston who are coming with Sarah Jean Jackson for a weekend retreat. If you are interested in being a tour guide for a walking tour of Montreat, there's always an opportunity for more people to be involved in that. And I'll mention that for Montreat College, the Homecoming Family Weekend is October 2nd and 3rd. If you want to participate, the activities, the schedule is on the college website, but they have a lot of celebration times for families, for parents, students, alumni, and staff. There also are some interesting podcasts about the college on the college website, so when you have some time, take a look and learn more about the college.
Thanks. Anyone else? I apologize. We have a closed session. Madam Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we enter into closed session in accordance with North Carolina General Statute 143318. 11.3 for attorney consultation regarding the civil action, Carolyn Zoe Crowder, John L. Curry, Nancy B. Thomas, Henry W. Dorton Jr., and wife Carolyn Darden, plaintiffs versus the town of Montreat defendant.
Second. Those in favor?
Aye.
None in favor, none opposed.
Thank you all for coming tonight.